Just really proud of the effort tonight. It was, I thought we just played 80 minutes of really focused basketball this weekend. Really proud of the team for what they brought. I thought the beginning of the game just had a kind of a furious pace to it, even though the ball wasn't going down. It was up and down. It was fun to watch. I thought both teams, tried to impose their will early, and then they brought a great effort out of the locker room the second half. But I thought we withstood that, and just overall, I thought we just executed really well on both ends of the floor, and so really proud of the effort.
Ruth, this was obviously a nice bounce-back game for you after Friday. Just what was the difference for you today versus the other night?
I think I just took my time more and was more poised in the post. We worked on that yesterday, just kind of rushed my shots on Friday, I thought, so I just kind of relaxed and played my own game within that.
Scott, they momentarily got within 11, I think it was close in the second half, and you guys went on that quick run. Just anything you saw that allowed them to come back a little bit?
It was the 2 minutes the entire weekend where I thought we weren't focused defensively, and they were two pretty decisive wins this weekend, but Oregon's got a lot of talent. I mean, these are players that are used to averaging 90 points a game, and so if you blink, they're going to knock threes down and they're going to score in a hurry, and Jillian's Jillian, and when they get out in transition and can go, they can really hurt you. And I thought, I told the team, I said, during one of those timeouts, that shows you how well we've played defensively this entire weekend, because this team can add them up in a hurry. And so we saw that during that stretch. But fortunately, we answered. I think Sid hit a big three. Then we went inside to Ruth, and we got momentum back.
Scott Rueck was big off the bench tonight and did some good stuff, and you guys looked very excited about it on the bench.
Have you seen plays like that?
From her, no.
From her, but from many. I mean, those two plays were those are just big-time basketball plays. We love to see that aggressiveness out of her. We know what kind of player Marie is. She's a freshman. She's finding her way. And here she is in the Pac-12 playing on the road. For her third game ever, and we talked at halftime how we just need to continue to go inside. Ruth was 7 for 12 at halftime. That's one of our advantages in this game. And I told Marie, when it's your turn, I don't want you getting blocked. I don't want you fading. I want you taking the ball to the rim. And she did. I did say that right. I thought I did. And so I'm not taking credit for it, but we empowered her. And so I thought she just rose to the occasion and was so aggressive. I loved it.
Scott, Kelly said that you guys kind of have like a 5-year head start on where they will be in 5 years. Do you kind of agree with that in terms of, do you see the potential for just the difference between you guys?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think their team looks anything like what ours did 5 years ago. I don't think the starting points are nearly the same. So I don't know if it's the same or not.
Sydney, Scott mentioned the three you hit that kind of started that little spurt there in the second half that kind of created the distance. Just what was your mindset, or just kind of defensively, how did you guys lock down, or just what adjusted for you guys during that stretch?
I think just, like he said, working the ball around the perimeter a lot faster and getting it inside-out looks. I think it went inside and I don't know. But I made the shot. So I didn't think it was a big shot, but apparently it changed momentum. And I know the bench was really good, and they got hyped a lot of the times when we hit shots like that. And that just really sparked our energy, and so it ended up being a big shot. But like he said, Ruth did her work down low, and we were firing from all cylinders today.
Do you feel like you're that much better defensively team this year than, say, a year ago?
No, I think we still have a lot to work on defensively. I think we scout really well and we execute well defensively, but there's still always room for improvement.
Scott, your thoughts on that?
I think down the stretch a year ago, that's the reason we were able to go on that 11-game win streak. I think, it happened a year ago right now when this team really understood what it took to defend the way we could and the way we needed to at this level. And that's what really turned our program, that culture change, and that we embraced the scout. About this time a year ago, and so that's just continued. So I think we are better, no question. I think Sid, in particular, is a much better defender than she was a year ago. Well, you're a lot stronger, and she's capable now. A year ago, I don't think she could have done what she did this weekend. Chasing guards off screens for 30-some minutes. And she did a great job. Jamie's much better than she was a year ago. And So we've had Ruth, though, all along anchoring that defense, and so that's been consistent. But I feel like we are more efficient on both ends of the floor than we were a year ago.
You guys have good inside-outside play. How comfortable are you with either part of that game working at any time?
Oh, really comfortable. I mean, that's what makes this team what they are. They have so much ability from the perimeter and the three-point line. Not only shooting the ball, but taking the ball off the dribble, to the rim. And then, an inside presence like Ruth, who is a really tough matchup one-on-one. And that's what I think people are so encouraged with Marie. Well, here's another one, and we see her gaining confidence, and we know that this is a player that's another player that's really tough to guard one-on-one, and so pick your poison, is what we hope. If we're on our A game, that's what I think it is.
Sid, how nice is it for you guys on the perimeter to be able to get the ball down there and have some space when it gets back to you?
I think it relieves a lot of pressure off of shooters, knowing that we have Ruth on the inside. Even Devin that makes a lot of great plays inside for us at the high post or down low. And then if they kick it out to us, we just have to hit shots. They do all the dirty work. We just have to nail the shots once it's our chance.
Is it fun to see them have a big game like this?
Yeah, for sure. They work so hard. I know Ruth is always doing extra work, trying to prepare herself for upcoming games, and to see her have success like this is very gratifying.
Scott, Ruth said that yesterday she, worked on finishing and all that stuff. Just what did you maybe see from her yesterday, or did you say anything after Friday's game?
Well, we just talked about being aggressive. I didn't feel like she was quite herself the other night, nor Jillian wasn't either. For these two to go 6 of 24 between the two of them, that's crazy. They're both great defenders, though, but still, they shouldn't be able to guard each other quite like that. So I figured that would change this game, and we saw, I think, performances from both of them that are a little bit more on par for who they are. But we just told her just relax and do her thing, just go to work down there and be explosive. And when she is, nobody can guard her. I loved the charge. I don't know if it was a charge, but I loved it because that's telling me that she's attacking the way that she should.
This question for all of you. Does keeping the win streak against the Ducks hold any special significance?
I mean, wins are good, and so wins are significant. The fact that it's Oregon, who doesn't want to beat their rival? I mean, that's, that's keeping Beaver fans happy, right? And so it's helping us inch closer to a Pac-12 title, which is our goal, and it keeps our fans happy, and it keeps us happy too, and so another game.
Ruth, what's it like playing against Jillian, just competing against her?
Yeah, no, obviously she's a really talented player and plays really hard, so I just have to, especially since she's so athletic, so I have to play perfect angles and keep my gaps so that I don't have to draw fouls and, give her easy things like that.
Ruth, was there a shot or a moment today where it felt like, okay, I'm kind of in a good rhythm, I'm starting to feel it?
I think it was, just the cumulative of the first few baskets, like I just attacked the rim strong and they went in, so that just kind of gives you that initial confidence. You're like, you know what, I can do this, and you just relax and play the game.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank
Go
you.
Beavs!